George Kilpatrick, Inspiration for the Nation at the Financial Empowerment Convention. We're here with George J. Lynch. George is a speaker, entrepreneur, real estate guy, and I had the pleasure of watching George grow up right before my eyes. Well, sort of, kind of.
Yes.
As George, remember when we first met?
Yes, I didn't even start the career that I'm currently doing and have done. A lot of the things we talked about that day, I've went on to accomplish, and that was back in probably like 2016, maybe 17.
We talked about what do you see yourself doing? And he says, no, I think it started with, I want to be on your show. I said, what are we going to talk
Yes.
about? Yes. I was like, but he had said that he is a motivational speaker, and he has been doing just that since then. And so we've had him on several times. And so you are here today at the Financial Empowerment Conference. What does it meant for you to be here today? And what are you doing today?
So one, it means a lot to me because I see the impact it's making in the community in a way where individuals are able to get information that isn't always readily available to them. And I'm just happy to be able to be a part of this. And I had the pleasure of speaking to an amazing group of young people about how to navigate the college experience and prepare for college, but also navigate the end of college, when you're coming out with student loans, and how to go about, taking care of those things as you go into your professional career.
All right. So what's your message to young people specifically, since you're talking about young people today?
So the message for me is to seek someone who's already done what you want to do. And they don't have to be physically in front of you. It can be a book. It can be the internet. It can be AI. But seek someone who's already done it, and then go and ask them, how did they get there? And then use that information for yourself. And then don't be afraid to ask questions, and understand that you may hear some no's, but you're just one no closer to a yes in anything you're trying to accomplish.
So think about back to 2016 when you first started out on this journey. What were the things that you learned along the way to get you to this point?
The number one thing for me I embody is just believing in yourself. I remember when I started speaking, I remember someone said to me, "Oh, you're too young. How are you going to be a speaker?" And I'm like, well, my life experiences sets me apart from everybody else. So just never take no for an answer, and believe in yourself and envision yourself doing something, and then just go and make it happen.
How did your life experience prepare you for this?
That's a great question. I would say it prepared me to take criticism, but also take no's, and know how to turn those into yeses. And one experience is, I like to say, struggle. For me personally, I had life challenges. I would say struggle has made more heroes than privilege. So using your life to also better someone, because something else I notice is we tend to go into career paths based on personal experiences. And you might have a traumatic experience or a challenge, and then now you turn that into a way to create a career for yourself. And why that's important is because typically entrepreneurship, or even your career, is centered around solving a problem. And that's what sometimes we all face, our problems. But those problems can become opportunities to add value to both yourself and the world.
I like what you said. Struggle makes more heroes than
Privilege.
Is that yours?
No, I didn't make that up, but I learned it.
Okay. No, that's pretty good. So what are some of the other things you learned today?
Today, just the power of community, and how it takes just one person having a vision to make something like this happen, as far as Mache. But then also on top of that is the support that she was able to garner from people like Vicky Brackens. I could go down the line, but the support of literally just starting. And then once you start, people will get behind you. You just have to start, because like they say, if you point and say, hey, someone needs to do something about this problem, gentleman said, remember that you're someone. So you can be that someone to do something about it.
So who's George?
Who's George? I'm a young man who is just figuring out life. Where I think I'm a flawed human being, but in my process, I'm going to just keep growing. And my goal is to just leave the world empty, meaning I'm going to pour out all I have, and go from there.
Out here in the streets as a VIP as well. That's important to you.
Yes, it is, because I've worked my way into this space. When I started, nothing was ever given, but through just doing the work, I just told a young man earlier, if you want to keep something, give it away. When I started out, these things that I'm doing now, before being compensated for it, I did a lot of stuff for free, and I've worked myself to where I am today.
And what's your last message for our folk out here?
You don't have to be great to get started, but you have to get started to be great.
All right, George, how do people find you if they want you to come and talk to their folks?
So it's easy. I learned this in marketing. I market myself. So if you look up George J. Lynch on all platforms, you'll find me.
George J. Lynch. By George, I think we've got it. Inspiration for the nation.